Guys, welcome to Vlogmas Day 12. It is super windy outside, and in my grenade video, I was talking about throwing it backwards, and I was thinking, like, what if we measure how far I can throw it backwards? It's crazy windy today, so there's going to be a crazy headwind, and I didn't really feel like going to the course because it was raining all last night, but I definitely want to see how far we can throw it backwards, and let me show you the discs I'm using. Alright, starting off with the drivers, we got a Blizzard Katana, the one I threw in the grenade video. Then we've got a newer Blizzard Katana, and I mean, it's not as flippy, but it's still pretty decent. Then fairway drivers, we've got a West Side Discs Underworld. This thing is super understable. I found it on some course, but it just goes into a roller, so this is going to be pretty awesome. And then we have a 135 gram Innova Ace, which is kind of like a T-Bird L. I'm not exactly sure, but it's pretty flippy. But I think it's going to be great for carrying since it's so light. Now moving into our mid-ranges, since 5-speed is technically mid-range, I went with a super beat-up Stratus. And this thing is understable to begin with, and it's already beat up, so. And then we've got that Panther I kind of reviewed. Now this thing is super understable. I expect this is going to go pretty far. And of course, the best putters to throw backwards are probably the Arrow, because they have 6 glide, and they just happen to be understable. And I picked the Eagle as well, because this thing is extra understable. Guys, before we go there, comment down below which category of discs you think is going to go the farthest backwards, and also comment down below how far you think I can throw it backwards. Obviously, the wind has to pick up, but it has been very windy today. Anyways, let's go to the field. Alright guys, we're here at the field, and just to let you know, this is the first time I've ever really tried to throw backwards into the wind. I think I've done it like one other time for fun, but this is the first time I've ever taken a stack of discs and actually went and tried to throw backwards as far as I could. So a few things I learned right away is that the 360 is not very good for this. It goes too far forward and it never comes backwards if I throw a 360. In this first round, I don't know how I got this to work. I kind of threw it out to the left. I threw it on a hyzer, kind of like if it was a super early release, and that one was my farthest, and it went about 260, and the camera fell here. I'm pretty sure this is water on the lens because I didn't even notice, but later in the video you'll see it comes off. So this is the Stratus, and I've noticed that a lot of these aren't very good. Like I said, this is my first time doing this, but I have a feeling that just because it's winter, I assumed that the wind was stronger, so I picked that up and threw it again as well. And this Eagle didn't really glide out like I thought it would. It didn't go very far. But the Arrow, I don't know if it's this round, but one of the rounds I actually do have some good glide on it. But so far, it definitely seems like the wider rims or sharper rims are kind of the way to go for this. So we're walking out to the Ace, which went pretty far. It was about 260 feet, so it was 134 steps, I believe. And I was kind of roughly guesstimating that each stride or step is about 3 feet. So, around 160 feet. So this second round, I definitely learned that the 360 is not really the way to go for some reason. Or maybe if the wind is crazy strong, you can throw the 360, but it seems like it gets too much power and it's able to turn over, like if I was throwing it straight ahead, which is not what I'm trying to do. And the Ace itself isn't the most understable disc. It is very light, but the mold itself, I think, is a stable mold. I think you actually kind of want a stable disc, maybe even overstable in the wind. I'm not exactly sure how it works yet. Comment down below if you know if an understable disc is better than an overstable disc in this type of condition. So this is the one where the Arrow actually picked up and was gliding on its own. But I've always thought that an understable disc is recommended for this type of shot. And the reason I thought maybe you're supposed to use an understable disc in this type of shot is because in the MTA throws, they always throw some bigger disc, whether it's a Condor, a Zephyr, an Ultimate Frisbee. They don't really use disc golf discs for that. Maybe they do now. But this is an extra shot. I did a 360 with the Underworld, which is super understable, and the wind kind of just dropped it down. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for Vlogmas.